The actions displayed in this episode are performed by complete amateurs. Try at your own risk. On this episode of Frontier Bros, Zach, Daniel, and Trey ventured into the fog-covered Appalachian foothills to chase gold in a river they've never touched. New ground, unknown conditions, and one question: does this place hold gold?
All right, so we're at a new location today. This is a spot we have never panned for gold before. It's supposed to be really good. We're not going to disclose our location because we don't want to blow spots out. But it's supposed to be a great river to find gold. It's right in the heart of North Georgia, where the original gold rush started. The river looks awesome. There's some settling fog on the water. It looks super mystical and cool. We already see good packed gravel, and we're just going to get into it. See you guys in a second. Digging a random spot. It does look kind of light, like it could have some overburden. So, I don't know, I'm just gonna dig. All right, first scoop, new location. Don't really know what to think about the material yet because we've never panned here. But we'll see. Yep.
I think this water's colder than the Chattahoochee. Yeah, I can tell it's still pretty cold in my head.
We can always walk the river and find an area that looks like it has better packed clay stuff. Maybe up before the rapids, down below the rapids too. Yeah, it's gonna be different than the Chattahoochee for sure. All right, let's take this pan over here, go through the first pan. Material looked pretty light, so I'm not really super stoked on it, but you won't know till you know. So we're gonna start pushing some material around, start working through this, and seeing how much heavy material there actually is, because it doesn't look super promising. But this is our first spot. We're just kind of testing it just to see. I do see some heavy ironstone mixed in with the lighter stuff, so at least that's a good sign. There's actually a pretty good amount of black sand.
What's up guys? Before this video gets started, I just wanted to say thank you to all of our supporters. We just passed 1,000 subscribers. Huge milestone. Our channel's still fairly young, so I hope you guys enjoy this new episode.
There's actually a good amount of black sand. Now that I'm getting down to the bottom. More than I thought, anyways. All right, first pan back from the new spot. See if there's anything at all. I think there's a piece right there. One piece of gold. Can you see it? It's kind of a funky shape. All right, we can get rid of some of this extra stuff. So we know for sure there's one piece. Slowly work this down. Try to really get an idea what's in here. I finally seasoned my pan with some sandpaper, so the gold isn't just washing around, which is great. All right, the great reveal. I already know there's a little gold.
That's a chunky piece.
All right, guys, there it is. First pan, new spot. Couple chunky pieces of gold, and I think 2 little tiny pieces are like flour flake size. But that's pretty good for just digging in a random spot. I literally just dug just to see if there was any like potential here. And so now that I know there's potential, I'm gonna start being a little bit more picky with where I go.
See one speck, tiny little speck.
Nothing?
Just that one
speck?
right in the center now. Like right there, it's teeny tiny.
Oh, I see it. There's, hey, it's gold.
Yeah.
Still gold.
No gold?
1 speck.
1 speck? Big or small?
Small.
Hey.
Still gold for a random scoop. That's pretty good.
Yep. That's all we did. We and Trey just both picked random spots to see if it's even gold, and there is. So I guess you should get your snuffer, Trey. Especially with what I found. Just move into a different spot, you'll probably start finding more.
Up next on Frontier Bros.
There's a chunky piece of gold right there. There's that speck on my finger if you can see it. Yeah, it might have just been mica. Ah! There's at least 20 specks. A few of them are pretty chunky. If you guys like this kind of content, gold panning, crystal hunting, fossil hunting, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're going to be here every Sunday at 5 p.m. All right. Try a little spot between this bedrock here. It almost creates like a natural riffle. It could either hold gold or it could have just packed with overburden. But we're gonna find out right now. Material looks heavy. For those of you wondering why I dip the shovel and dump the water in after every scoop, is because gold can stick to the shovel and you could be dumping it back in the river and not realize it. Look at that. Mica. All right. I think I'm on bedrock. It's pretty hard. All right. Last scoop. See if there's anything hiding in this bedrock right here. A little deeper. All right, where do I want to pan? Probably gonna go back over there again. Oh, I see one piece. Ooh, whoa.
Oh, that's a chunky piece.
Woo!
Trey, you gotta come look at this.
Look, there's a chunky piece of gold right there.
I'm gonna get it with my...
Wow.
See, once it gets on the pan, it's sitting a little bit better now that I put all those scratches in it. I don't expect there to be a lot because of where I got it from. One little speck at the top. Let me get this big piece. I wasn't expecting a lot from this pan, guys, because I took it from an area with lots of really fast water. But there's that speck on my finger if you can see it. But usually you have good potential in spots like that, that if you do get a piece, it's chunky. It's either no gold at all or it's some chunky pieces. So I took the gamble, found a cool chunky piece. Now I'm gonna dig around and see if I can find a little bit more in each pan. I'll probably dig in some of this stuff up here that's a little bit smaller and lighter, see what we can see. Ah!
Yeah, it's like trying to make sure I keep getting it down to the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, it might have just been mica. Some of that mica is pretty flashy. The angle's right. Heavy looking material. It looks as dark as Trey's.
That's a cool rock.
Yeah. It's funky looking. What is that? The plague. The black plague. Bro, look at this garnet. It actually has flat sides like it's faceted.
I hear if you eat those, they give you equal powers.
No way. I got a decent amount in mine. I keep having to push it up. Told you, this part of the gravel bar where this heavy stuff's packed in that doesn't get up into that light stuff as much. Right here, boom. Oh yeah, that's good. That's probably some of the better pans I've seen from just a random river. Look, see how it has all the flat sides?
Oh yeah.
That's a cool purplish colored garnet. See that, Trey? All these little rocks are garnets. I didn't realize that. See all the flat sides on it?
Oh yeah.
It's like a poor man's ruby. Ooh, I was already seeing good gold in this one, guys. Alright. It's hard to see. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's at least 20 specks. A few of them are pretty chunky. Woo! We're still on the gold. This little gravel bar we found is paying out.
Up next on Frontier Bros.
All right, so we're gonna move locations, try to survive on these rocks. All right, so I see a couple small pieces popping up. Garnet Central up in here. That's a good little pile of gold from 3 scoops. This is a pretty good spot.
If you guys want to see more behind the scenes content, vlog style, everything that it takes to get out here, make sure to become a member. You guys will get 1 extra video a week. Hit that join button down below.
All right, so we're gonna move locations. Trey's gonna stay back here and keep working the gravel that he's in right now. I'm gonna move up the river this way, see if I can get in between some of this bedrock and find some more gravel, similar to what we've been on, because the gold's really good and we're actually finding like 15 to 20 specks in a pan. We're gonna head up this way, try to survive on these rocks, and see what we see. Looks like good material. This stuff is muddy. Not much rock. Lots of black sand. My goodness. All these rocks have like a bluish color. Kind of. Still a little bit of material in here, but I didn't want to lose anything, and it's a lot of black sand, so start working it. All right, so I see a couple small pieces popping up. Doesn't look big. All right, that's what I see right now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 decent specks that I can actually see. Nothing crazy. Small specks. It's definitely getting washed out right here, so there's definitely more in the heavier gravels down below, I think. It's pretty packed in right here. I'm gonna put my thing in here. All right, so when we were making our way back to our spot that's right down here, I noticed that some of the gravel actually starts piling up before we get to where it dumps over these rapids and comes down here where we were digging earlier. And some of this stuff looks like it's been packed in here a while. So I'm gonna try digging in some of this material, see if anything bigger or more concentrated has settled here before it made its way down this chute down there. Oh, it's a good poop scoop. All right. Last scoop. Lots of heavies. Tons of big pieces of garnet. And a ton of black sand from this little packed in spot by these rapids. Oh.
Nothing? I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, nothing in that one.
I think this is going to be a good pan. I see a lot of pieces poking through, and I still got quite a bit to pan. I've already seen a couple pieces of gold pop through, and I had to kind of shimmy it back down into the black sand to make sure I don't lose any of it. Garnet Central up in here. There's a piece washed down. All right, guys. Look in the riffle right there. See that? That's a good little pile of gold from 3 scoops. That's a pretty good spot. We just checked out this gravel that was coming through here on top of this bedrock because we thought if it's this packed here, it might hold more gold than where we were looking just down below. And sure enough, there's probably a little more gold and a couple chunkier pieces. So this is definitely a good spot. I'm glad we dug here. This is the perfect way to end the video with one of the best pans of the day.
Today on Frontier Bros. In the freezing waters of the Appalachian foothills, Zach, Daniel, and Trey pushed through thick fog and rain. The risk paid off. They found gold, proving this new stretch of river is a legitimate honey hole, and one they'll be coming back to.
So get yourself a cup of coffee, get off the couch,
And find yourself a dang adventure.